They told you the mother was gentle, soft, forgiving. But today is Mother's Day, and the cards did not pull a gentle mother in. Jupiter is in Cancer right now, the sign of the mother, the home, the wound. And in Cancer, Jupiter does not expand gently. It expands what has been buried. I asked the cards 3 questions about your maternal wound, about what you gave him that he couldn't hold, and about who you are being called to become. 3 cards came forward. The Dark Mother is speaking through every single one. The question I asked: what maternal wound is Jupiter in Cancer asking you to release? 6 of Wands, reversed, upright, triumph. A man crowned, riding forward, celebrated. Reversed, that victory collapses. The return never comes. Or it comes at a cost you should never have had to pay. And notice, this card shows a man in the position where nurturing should have been. Maybe your mother couldn't be soft. Maybe she had to become both, mother and armor, provider and protector, until love in your home started to feel like something you earned, something that you proved yourself worthy of, over and over again. Jupiter in Cancer cannot let that pattern stay quiet anymore. It's making it visible because it cannot heal in the dark. The 6 of Wands reversed is telling you this: the victory you have been chasing, his return, his recognition, his love, is not the triumph you actually need. The real victory is understanding why you needed it so desperately in the first place. That is what the Dark Mother is asking you today, not where is he, but why did you learn that love had to be this hard? Question 2. What did you give him that he couldn't hold? 4 of Pentacles, reversed. Another man, Jupiter in Cancer, making something very clear. He is the figure in this card, gripping so tightly he has become the possession. Coin on his head, under each foot, pressed against his chest. He wasn't holding wealth. He was being consumed by the fear of losing it. You brought something into his life that he had never experienced before. And I don't just mean materially. You cooked for him. You supported him. You enriched every area of his existence with the fullness of who you are. The kind that says, I see every shadow in you, and I'm staying anyway. And it terrified him. So he controlled. He coddled the feeling of you instead of choosing you. Cancer rules what we return to, what our emotional foundation is actually built on. Jupiter is asking, was his love built on knowing you, or on the fear of what he'd become without you? The Dark Mother does not stay in a house, held together by someone else's fear. Question 3. What is Jupiter in Cancer calling you to become? For yourself? Ace of Swords. Do you see what just happened in this spread? 2 men, both reversed, both gripping, both holding on. And then Jupiter places this in your hand. A single blade rising from the clouds, a crown at the top, not earned, not conditional. Yours. This is the Lilith card in this reading. Lilith didn't wait to be given her power back. She claimed it. She built something in the dark that no one could take from her again. Both of those men taught you the same thing, that love requires you to make yourself smaller. The Ace of Swords says no. This sword sees the pattern. The wound passed down. The man who gripped him and lost you anyway. And you, Hand raised, crown present, finally ready to give yourself what neither of them could. Unconditional love, not earned, not gripped, just given to yourself. Jupiter in Cancer is at peak power until June 30th. The portal is open now. The Dark Mother doesn't hold your hand through this. She holds the torch, and she expects you to walk toward the light yourself. Pick up the sword. If this reading found you, it was meant to.